I cannot believe that it is not even 5 o'clock and it is just pitch black out. Like, we have to stop doing this daylight saving thing. Whose light are we saving? Hi. Hi, friends. Welcome back to Live at the Roxy on this Monday, November 20th, my mom's birthday. I'm not here for a long time. Could be here for a good time. We'll see. Thank you to everybody who is joining the show live right now. Just wanted to stop by. You guys know I like to spend holidays with you, and today to me is a holiday. So we'll talk about that. Plus, me being in Boston, what you guys are doing for Turkey Day, Thanksgiving, what you got on the dock, what's your week look like, what's life look like, maybe some pop culture, all of that. What's up to everybody in here? Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Shout out to everybody joining me at the top of the show. Steve, Ian, Mandalorian, John, Dark Double, Evan, Sam, Ryan, Mike, Nano, and everybody else. Appreciate you for being here. This would have been my mom's 64th birthday. Crazy. We went to the cemetery today, my dad, my sister, and I. And when we were there, my dad said, it's crazy to me because I can just so picture her at 64. You guys know my mom's been dead for 12 years. Or maybe you didn't know that. And that's wild that he can picture it. I so can't. She's just stuck at that age for me forever, but it'd be interesting to think about. So I've been thinking about it a lot today. Going through home movies. If you didn't check out on my Instagram, I put together a little compilation of stuff that I found of me and her. And yeah, just sending love to anybody who has dealt with extreme loss and continues to deal with it and just keeps on getting up and pushing forward and trying to turn those holes into memories and make those people proud. And it's an everyday mission and journey. Yeah. So anyway, that. And again, thanks to everybody for being here today. I've also got some really good things going on that we can talk a little bit about, including the fact that you guys know, or maybe you don't. I'm like, you guys know, as if everybody hangs on my every word. Maybe you've never been here before. Maybe you are popping in for the first time. Maybe you forgot that I said it. Maybe you do know. Who knows? But I have a movie coming out. Always Lola's coming out November 28th. That means it's coming out in 8 days. You can pre-order it right now on Apple. You could also go and wait until it's out on Amazon. And if you want to check out the trailer, it's not firing on all cylinders today. You can go do that. That trailer is available on Apple right now. Meet Lola. So it's called Always Lola. And I'm Lola. And I can't wait till you see it. And I hope you like it. And if you don't, bummer, but I think you might. I'm back in Boston. I'm at my dad's. I'll be here through the holiday. And then the following week, top of the week, come back to LA. It's nice to be home for a little bit. You guys know I love being here. It takes care of my soul and makes it so I can go back to LA. Because I cannot stay there for too long without leaving the city. It drives me fucking nuts. Just nutsola. And yeah, I just have to get out of there. So I do every so often. But I've happened to have been home a lot towards the end of this year because I came home twice in September and now in November. And that was because of weddings. And I also came home in May for a wedding. So I was lucky enough to come home a few times this year. My wallet wasn't lucky. My soul was lucky. And now I don't know when I'll be home next. I haven't figured that out. Usually there's something on the books. I have multiple weddings next year, but none of them are here. And the only time I know that I come home for sure is Thanksgiving. So we will see. I got to get something set though, because I hate just not knowing when the next time I'm going to see my fam or be back is. So I will schedule something. It's getting to be the end of Scorpio season. What does that mean? Well, I'm not the person to tell you because I don't know shit about horoscopes. But I do see everybody posting about that on social media. I also see everybody posting about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. And I gotta tell you, they're fucking cute. They're fucking cute. I gotta tell you, I think they're fucking cute. What's going on with you guys? Send support. This is a fan-funded show. The only way I am able to be here is because you guys allow it. So continue to send in those Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Send in your super chats. The reason creators like Streamlabs better than super chats typically is because YouTube takes about 50%. They say they take around 30. Every year it's about 50. And that's sketchy. I know I'm on them. And I know when I say that, they typically do not push me up in the algorithm, but I can't not say it. So anyway, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Getting your questions, comments, concerns, thoughts. No, there's not a blackout. I've got my light on. Can you not see my face? It's just pitch black in here. I could turn the overhead light on, but it's very dim. And yeah, guys, that's my truth. It's dark in here. The light switch is all the way over there. I've got this light. I hope it's good enough for you. I just hope that it is. So like I said, I'm back home. Today is my mom's birthday. I never know exactly like how to talk about it or what to say. There are the 3 days of the year, as I've mentioned to you guys, that are more difficult than other days. There is the anniversary of her passing, which to me is always the hardest day of the year. There is Mother's Day, and there's her birthday. And today, I often try to look at it like it's a celebration of her life, because celebration of the day she was born. But it's hard to have it be full stop there, right? Like you look at something like it's a celebration of her life, but then what ultimately ends up happening is the realization that she's not here. So you're celebrating a life that's no longer here. So it's kind of a two-sided coin, two-daggered sword, double-edged sword, whatever the fucking expression is. It's like stupid shit. Like I asked my dad, like, when was mom's intention to get Botox? Like, was she ever gonna get Botox? He's like, what? No, why would you ask me that? I'm like, I don't know. Just a lot of her friends got Botox. All of my friends get Botox. I've never gotten it before. I'm just curious, like, at what age, if she was ever planning on getting it. It's like such stupid, weird questions that come to your mind. Also, we were listening to a playlist that my sister had of songs that my mom liked, and one song came on, and I was like, did mom like this song? And she's like, I don't know. Jet said that she did. And it's like, it's been 12 years. It's hard to remember every song that she was like, I like the song. It just gets difficult. Sometimes it gets different with time. Sometimes it gets easier, sometimes harder. So that is where I'm at with that. And she used to always throw Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving's kind of a weird time of year anyway, because she would throw these like massive 35-person dinners for my extended family. And now that she doesn't do that, we do it with my immediate family. And I miss it. I miss her. Just, she would cook for days, make sick stuff. And it's just things that it's like no one can fill those shoes. This is fun for everybody for sure. So I don't have to harp on it for too long. Just thought I would share a couple of things, a couple memories, a couple things with you guys. I went live before this to my Patreon, patreon.com/Roxy Stryer. Kind of talked more in depth about some of that stuff. So I can let it be for now. But you guys know, let me know. Questions, comments, concerns, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Let me check what's going on in there. What's going on in the lab of streams? It's not original, so just reverse the name, but okay, rocks. Mike Joyce, thank you for our first bit of support today, financial support. Y'all are supporting just by showing up. He said, happy birthday, Lori. It seems like she was a truly wonderful person. Thank you for sharing her with us. It's very sweet. Thank you, Mike. Like I said, I posted on my Instagram a little bit, some footage of us, and that was cool. And I appreciated people's comments there. Something else I posted on my Instagram, though, changing subjects, although ask me any other questions, I'm happy to answer them and talk about that, is I asked people what their top 5 shows or the number 1 show of the year was, and then I calculated it. I got thousands of votes, and humble brag. And at number 5 was Shrinking, 4 was The Last of Us, 3 was Silo, 2 was The Bear. And I could talk about all of those, but the most shocking thing was that the number 1 most popular show of the year by my Instagram followers was Loki. That is what they thought was the best show of the year. That had the most votes. What? How is that fucking possible? Like, Loki is, they did a good job with it. It's not a horrible show by any means. It's good. But it's like some people I just feel like don't even fucking watch TV if that's what you think. How do you think that? That's wild. It's also so weird to me that right now it's 5 p.m. and for some people, my West Coast peeps, it's 2 p.m. It's probably it's just like so dark and gloomy here right now. And it's so cold today. Oh my God, the cemetery was so cold. Remember when I just said I could move on from that and then I keep talking about the cemetery. But it was fucking freezing there. Yeah, I thought it was weird that Loki was number 1 choice. Those other shows are so much better. And I don't even know what to say about Loki being number 1. How do you guys feel about that? Do you think that it should be up there? The number 6 choice was Succession. And I think that easily should have taken Loki's place. But yeah, I don't know. These other ones were really, really solid too. And then people ask me, what was your number 1 of the year? And I don't know that I've picked yet. I think Silo, I think it might be Silo, only because that was the one that I felt most like Severance about. It might be Succession though, but Silo to me was so fucking solid. And watching it, I was on the edge of my seat. I didn't know what was going to happen. And that had a really great final episode. I just thought it was so strong. Such a good show. But it was my number 1 favorite. Hard to say. What's your guys' number 1? Let me know. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Strayer. Super chat in. Hector says, Hector Otero says, welcome back to New England. At least you don't have to deal with certain noisy neighbors. I know. Although I will say that here, my dad is redoing the curtains. So there's no curtains in my room. And when the sun comes in at 5 a.m., it's like beaming and I'm up. And also the leaf blower person came today. So it was loud. But no, I don't have to listen to my neighbor having sex every 2 minutes now. Every 2 minutes. I mean, for like 20 hours at a time, every day. Yeah, The Bear was great too. Tough call. A lot of great Apple shows. Morning Show, Silo, Platonic, Ted Lasso. Really good Apple ones. Thank you for that super chat, by the way, and thank you for the support from everybody who is able to give financially and keep the show going. Like I said, we are fan funded. I am here because you allow me to be here. So thank you to the people. Yeah. So my plans for while I'm home, like I told you guys, for Thanksgiving, we're doing immediate family. Then Friday, my grandfather in December is the 25th anniversary of his passing. So we're going to go to the cemetery as a fam, a little bit of an extended fam, kind of tell stories about him, which I'm really excited about. Really, really looking forward to hearing from my dad and my uncles kind of more about my grandpa, because it's so when somebody dies when you're young. I was 7. It's like I have all these memories of him, but it's hard to know what is memory because somebody told me the story. What is memory of mine? At that age, it's just you're too young to kind of know. But I did, when I was going through footage of my mom last night, I was going through footage of my grandpa also, and it was cool to see me interact with him. actually what one of the videos was from Thanksgiving, and that was cool. And a couple Jewish holiday videos, which was cool. I'm listening to a lot of music recently. Anybody a fan of Noah Kahn like I am? I've just been completely obsessed with him. And he's not typically my genre of music, but gosh, I think he's amazing. Ash in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Thank you, Ash, for your support forever. Ash says, happy birthday to your mom. Oh, and he sent in $11.20, November 20th. It's unfair she's not here to celebrate it with you. Fuck cancer. Yeah, I was watching this thing on Instagram today. That was this video of this guy who lost his kid. Not lost, his kid died. And he said one of the nicest things anybody ever said to him was they came up to him after that and said, the universe owes you big time. And I don't know if I agree about like the universe owing people or whatever, but I do believe in, I don't know whether it's karma or just like the balance of things. And sometimes in some ways, my life has just been so beautiful and blessed. And I'm very grateful for a lot of the things. I was talking to my friend Ashley, and I was just like, and she was like, oh, enjoy your soup factory. Cause she knows every time that my dad picks me up, he gets soup for me to come home to the airport. Cause my favorite restaurant is the soup place. I was like, I have the best dad, brother, and sister in the whole fucking world. So in some ways, I've just been so blessed, but I also had the best mom, and she died when I was so young. So that just seems so fucked. So I don't think of it like the universe owes me or owes any of us, but I do look at it like maybe the universe has a way of trying to find ways to balance things out. And if you work really hard and you try to be a good person, maybe that counts for something. I don't know, but maybe. So thank you to that, to you, Ash, for that. I do feel like it is unfair that she's not here. I really wish she was. There's so much shit that happens and she's been gone that she doesn't know about, right? Like we lived through a whole pandemic. I've gone through a strike. We've gone through multiple different wars. That's crazy. And she just doesn't know. I'm coming out in a movie. It's going to be out in 8 days. She doesn't get to ever see me star in a movie. And I've interviewed, she was like celebrity obsessed. Not in a weird way, but she just loved Hollywood. She loved celebrities. Remember when we were young, and I was young, we had this place called RJ's in Los Angeles. It was a rib joint, and they had the best ribs. I don't know why the fuck it closed. We were at RJ's for ribs, and she looked up and she saw Jason Alexander sitting there and eating, and she could not fucking help herself. She went right on over to him. She was so excited to talk to him. She was a huge Seinfeld fan. I think she was a bigger Friends fan like me in the end. See, shit like that where I can't ask her. She loved TV though. And, she would just think it was so cool that now I interview those people, or I'm in movies with those people, or I socialize with those people. And yeah, it's just, I think she would think that was really cool. And it's a bummer that she doesn't get to see that or think that. And you kind of just have to make a lot of assumptions in your head. Would this person be proud of this? One of the things of advice I always give to people, though, because a lot of people will come to me when somebody's sick or dying, they'll ask me what they should do. And something that I feel pretty strongly about, if you have time to ask all the questions, ask all the questions. But I remember with my mom, I asked so many questions about me, right? Like I asked so much about me. I would ask, what do you think I should do about kids? Or what do you think my husband or partner will be like? Or what do you think about my career? Or, just shit about me. I have to let myself off the hook because I was young and I didn't know nobody better. But I really wish I had spent more time asking about her. Because at the end of the day, I can guess based off of our years together how she would feel about certain things, right? Like I knew her at who she was at her core. So I could kind of guess like what she would think about certain people I was dating, or how she would feel about me starring in a movie, right? Like I wanted to hear what she had to say, but I could really guess a lot of that stuff. And I wish that what I had done is spent more time asking about specific things from her life and moments in her life that I will never know because I didn't ask, right? Like, even like about her, this is such a weird one coming to mind, but like her first period, or like the first person she was in love with, or what, like, was she ever fired? Just random stories and questions. And sometimes I'll ask like Grammy, or I was with my uncle the other day and he was telling me a lot of stories about my mom, which was really cool for me too. But just shit that you don't get to know if you don't ask it. So anyway, somebody doesn't have to be sick or dying for you to ask those questions. But it's made me ask different types of questions as an adult now with my grandparents or my dad, or, you kind of just think about things a little bit differently. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Super chat in, like I told you guys from jump. I'm not here for a long time today because it is my mom's birthday and I want to get out to here at some point. But I do like to spend the holidays with you guys for the little extra support for you and the little extra support for me. I know this isn't a holiday for you guys, but it is for me. And therefore, I want it to be with you. On Thursday, I'll try to stream before I do some cooking stuff. I know my family's eating at 3. So maybe I could do like a noon type thing. I'm on East Coast time. And hopefully that will help with some people. You guys let me know what is good for you. At the same time, yeah, that's it. Thank you to all of you guys for being here. Thank you to Scott. And I mean, the Marvels might not even crack 2/3 of Black Adam. Huh. Ryan, Travis, Evan, Andrew, Murderanta, Sam, Mandalorian, Gregory, Jason, Steve, Travis, Marcello, John, Bryce, Shane, and all of the people. All the people. Yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. If you have a comment after the fact, I will look at them. And if you want to send support, I'll read it for the next show. Streamlabs in, super chat in, send that love. And otherwise, you guys know, stay safe, stay sane. Put down the toilet seat and lid. We don't want those flumes. Don't trump the Holocaust. Justice for all the people who lost their lives due to excessive force. My body, my choice. Wherever you're on the rainbow, we love you. We stand with the women of Iran, some of the bravest women we've ever seen. Golden sparkles for the Zaman himself. Hope you're doing okay, Glenn. Hope to hear from you again one day. Wouldn't that be a Thanksgiving or a Christmas miracle? Hanukkah miracle. Ash sending in support. Thank you in the Streamlabs. He says, forgot to do the European style date system for more support. So sweet, Ash. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks to all of you. And I will see you guys later this week. You can keep checking me out on Real Rejects, on Only Stupid Answers, on The Big Thing, and on The World Girls, of course, and with my movie coming out November 28th. Always Lola. Oh, Brandy, babe, I'm happy you're here. Thinking about you and your dad today. Sending you my love and hearts. I wish that I was as cool as Ash so that when I went like this, red hearts came out of my heart. I don't know how he does that. There's some download. If I download anything more on my computer, it's going to just burst. So, okay. Much love. Later. Hope you have the day you deserve.